Enterprise Management, and I'm at Indian Gaming 2012. Right now I'm at Bally Technologies section of the floor, and I'm spending some time with Derek Mooberry, the Senior Vice President of Products and Operations. Thanks so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.
And this show has some record-setting numbers. There's a lot of attendance here. How's it going for you so far?
The show's been great so far today. We've had a lot of customer traffic coming through the booth, and a lot of enthusiasm for the products we're showing here as well.
And what are some of the highlights that are unfolding here in the Bally booth?
Well, a tremendous amount of innovation across both our games and systems divisions, including a world debut of a new game that I have here behind me called our Beach Boys game.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the highlights. I know that this is something people have not seen before, so what do you want to kind of highlight here?
Well, the Beach Boys game brings kind of a great brand to Bally. We launched two major brands at last year's show with Grease and Michael Jackson. This is extending our brand strategy further with the launch of Beach Boys. We think the Beach Boys brand resonates really well with the traditional slot player, that target demographic of the casino patron that would like to play, obviously, these style of games. And the game itself has a tremendous number of features in them as well. Obviously, it's a video-based machine with an actual mechanical wheel on it, and a fully integrated sound chair as well, giving the player not just a visual experience, but obviously an audio experience with it as well.
And what are some of the main other highlights that people are looking for in this game when they come to you? You know, with titles like Michael Jackson and Grease, this is obviously a follow-up to that.
So the consumer is really looking for a very interactive experience, and that's exactly what we're providing here with Beach Boys. Stacked Wild feature in here. 6 different U-spin experiences. That's where the player actually gets a chance to spin the wheel themselves by actually putting their hand on the screen and rubbing the screen back and forth, giving them a sense that they actually have some kind of a control over the wheel and the wheel spin and the outcome, bringing a level of interactivity that we haven't seen in the traditional slot machine.
And you talked about that quite a bit at the Bally User Conference just a little bit ago. So that's all being brought here to the show floor now.
We did. We talked about it obviously at the User Conference. We're bringing that to the show here. Customers for the very first time are getting a chance to play the game. And when they sit down in front of the game, it really is an experience. You know, it's got 5 of the best Beach Boys songs of all time integrated into the game itself. And when used with the sound chair, it's really a dynamic experience you can't get anywhere else.
And this is not the only game we want to take a look at, so should we head on over to look at all that jazz?
Let's take a look at a few other games as well.
Sounds good. And now we are standing here in front of all that jazz, another example of the interactivity that you were talking about that Bally is working to enhance. How are customers reacting to this game here?
Well, the feedback on this game's been tremendous as well. This is yet another kind of entry point for Bally in taking interactivity on slot machines to a completely different level.
And how does this kind of work in terms of the use of the iDeck and the different features that it enables?
Yeah, so what enables this whole technology and the experience the consumer has on this machine is the iDeck itself. And that when a player plays the base game and they launch what we call the piano bonus, what you'll notice is what is now a touchscreen button deck down on the bottom will transform into a piano. And the player will then get their choice of one of a number of different songs of which they can play. And essentially they will play a song down on the iDeck just like they were playing a piano at home. And the machine itself will track their accuracy. And so we will quickly know whether you took piano lessons as a child or not. And you'll be able to see how accurate you can play any one of the number of tunes. And then based on that accuracy score, we'll string up some notes on the screen and you will win what we call the piano bonus. And those will be the credits that will actually go down to the game itself.
And what does the future for some of these features look like in terms of different ways you can use it, places you can take it, that might be seen in other games on the floor right now?
Yeah, so we think this level of interactivity is going to have a great use in the casino. And we think it makes games more compelling and a little more exciting than the traditional games. We also think it allows the casino to attract potentially a different patron. You know, a different patron that might have grown up in a different generation that wanted a game experience that is a little more creative and a little different. And where we envision this going in the future is linking this to a product we call our Challenge Series. And the whole point of the Challenge Series is that players can play different games and post their scores, and we can compete against each other. Where then the casino could offer prizes and rewards for those players that actually had the highest level of accuracy. And then we intend to link that to our mobile and interactive applications as well, so that if a player wants to practice online or post their score and see how their friends are doing, it'll become a completely interactive experience where you'll actually see the brick and mortar casino be linked to the online environment as well.
And as we're here at the premier event for Indian gaming, how does a lot of these features and applications contribute to the tribal gaming space, and how important is that to the Bally business?
Well, obviously tribal gaming is a tremendous importance to Bally here. A good share of our revenue certainly comes from the tribal customer base. And tribal customers are real innovators. And when you look at the innovation that happens in the gaming industry, tribal casinos are usually some of the first to adapt new technology and roll out new features. And so putting this type of technology here at this show is a real win for us and for the customers, because they really get a chance to see where the future of gaming is going and also where the future of Bally is going as well.
And then my last question for you is, before we let you get back to work here, anything else that you want to add that you want viewers to be aware of?
Well, you know, certainly we think we've come a long way at Bally, brought a lot of new features and functions. You see a tremendous amount of innovation in a lot of our new game products, a lot of new play mechanics, and real ROIs in terms of customers that are investing in our products today have seen tremendous, paybacks and returns from their investments. And not just games though, we're also very much a systems company as well. We have our full suite of system-based applications here, including our latest display manager tournaments and some of our elite bonusing suites, of which we just recently broke a world record at Pechanga Resort and Casino, a Native American facility just up the road. So we're really excited about the full complement of games, systems, and interactive products that we're bringing to the show.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations on a busy booth and a busy year.
Thank you much. Have a great day.
And then for those of you who would like to learn more about Bally Technologies, we at CEM do a lot with them in terms of other articles and live internet talk radio shows. So you can find all of that at casinoenterprisemanagement.com.